since it was redeemed here. And we'll have some lovely music in the background for the stream here. Some lovely My Immortal background music. Okay, let's start. So, if you're new, hi, sorry, this is one of the channel redemptions right now where we're reading really cringy Harry Potter fanfiction that I did not write. It's a pretty famous one. So, we're on chapter 21. I read it phonetically, so everything that's spelled wrong is read wrong. Let's go. Author's note. Fuck you, okay? You fucking suck. It's not my fault if is spelled wrong, okay? Cause that bitch Raven, cause it fuck you, preps. I whoops, sorry, Raven. Thanks for it to help. BTW, Transylvania rocks hard. I even got to go to the castle where Dracula was filmed. XXXX666 XXXX. Later, we all went in the skull. Draco was crying in the common room. Draco, are you okay? I asked in a gothic voice. No, I'm not, you fucking bitch, he shouted angrily. I started to run out of the place in a suicidal way. I started to cry because I was afraid he would commit suicide. It's okay, Anobi, said Vampire comfortably. It'll make him feel better. You mean you'll go fuck him, won't you? I shouted angrily. Then I ran to get Draco. Vampire came too. Draco, please come. I began to cry. Tears of blood came down his pale face. I was so turned on because I love sensitive bi guys. And then we heard some footsteps. Vampire got out his black invisibility cloak. Then we both got under it. We saw janitor Mr. Norris there, shouting angrily with a flashlight in his hand. Who's there? He shouted angrily. We saw Filth come. He went under the invisibility cloak and started to meow loudly. Is anyone there? Yelled Mr. Norris. No, fuck you, you preppy loser, poser, son of a fucking bitch, Vampire said under his breast in a disgusted way. Excuse me, who said that? Yelled Mr. Norris. Then he heard Filch meow. Filth is there anyone under the cloak? He asked, and Filth nodded. And then Vampire Frenched me. He just did it as Mr. Norris was taking off the cloak. What duh, he yelled, but it was too late because now we were running away from him. And then we saw Draco crying and bust into tears and slitting his wrists outside of the school. Draco, I cried, are you okay? I guess, though, Draco wept. We went back to our coffins, Frenching each other. Draco and I decided to watch Lake Placid. Of all the movies you chose, you picked Lake Placid, which I enjoy, but it's okay. See, isn't that depressing? On the gothic red bed together, as I was about to put in the video, my eyes rolled up, and suddenly I had a vision of something that was happening now. There was a knock on the door, and Fug and the Mystery of Magic walked into the school. Chapter 22. Author's note, STFU, preps, stop flaming, okay? If you don't like it, fuck off. I know it's Mr. Norris, it's Raven's fault, okay? You suck. No, just kidding, Raven. You fucking rock. Preps suck. XXX666. XXXX. All day, everyone talked about the misery of magic. Well, anyway, I woke up the next day. I was in my coffin, so I opened the door. I was wearing a black lacy leather pajamas. Then I gasped. Standing in front of me were Bloody Mary, Vampire, Diablo, Draco, Dracula, and Willow. I opened my crimson eyes. Willow was wearing a tight black leather top with pictures of bloody roses all over it. Under that, she wore a black poofy skirt with lace on it and black gothic boots that were attached to the top. Oh, this is literally just a description of what everyone's wearing. Vampire was wearing a baggy Simple Plan t-shirt with baggy black pants and Vans. Draco was wearing a black MCR t-shirt and black jeans and a leather jacket. He looked just like Gerard Way and almost as fucking sexy. Vampire looked like Joel Madden. Bloody Mary was wearing a tight black poofy gothic dress that she had ripped so it showed off all her cleavage with a white apron that said bitch and other swear words and MCR lyrics on it. Kind of like one dress I had seen Amy Lee wear once. Darkness, who is Jenny, was there too. She was wearing a ripped gothic black dress with ripped stuff all over it and a lace-up top thing and black pointy boots. So were Crab and Goyle. It turns out that Darkness Diablo, Crab and Goyle's dad, was a vampire. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists with a razor. He had, I'm not reading that part because it's inappropriate. He assaulted them. We'll go with that. They all got so depressed that they became gothic and converted to Satanism. Oh my fucking god, I yielded as I jumped up. Why the fuck are you all here? Inobi, something really fucked up happened, Draco said. Okay, but let me put on my fucking clothes first, I shouted angrily. It's alright, we have to go now, and you look kawaii anyway. You're so beautiful, Draco said in a sexy voice. Oh, alright, I said smiling, but you'll have to tell me why you're all being erective. I will, he said. So I just put on some black eyeliner, black lipstick, red eyeshadow, and some white foundation. Then I came, and we all went to the Great Hall and looked in from a window. A fucking prep called Brittany from Gryffindor was standing next to us. She was wearing a pink Minnie and Hilary Duff t-shirt, so we put our middle fingers up at her. Inside the Great Hall, we could all see Dumbledore. Cornelia Fudged was there shouting at Dumbledore. Doris Rumbridge was there too. This cannot be, she shouted angrily. The school must be closed. The Bark Lord is planning to kill the students, yelled Cornelia Fudge. You are not fit to be the principal any longer, yelled Rumbridge. You are too old and your Alzheimer's is dangerous. You must retry or Voldemort will kill your students. Very well, Dumbledore said angrily, but we cannot do this. We can't close the school. There is only one person who is capable of killing Voldemort, and she is in the school, and her name is ... Ebony, Darkness, Dementia, Ravenway. Draco, Crab, Goyle, Darkness, Willow, Vampire, and Bloody Mary looked at each other, and I gasped. The end. Oh my god. How will we ever discover what else is happening in this absolute crazy story? Oh my god, it's so exciting. Yeah, right?